Hello everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a brand new video. The new balance patch has hit all 3 servers. In today's video I want to talk a little bit about the fresh new meta and how it looks like. Is it good, is it bad, and what can we expect in the following things. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Today I mainly played mid-range hunter just to see what other people were playing, and as you guys can see from my stats, it is actually quite diverse. I started playing on around top 200 legend. I climbed up all the way up to around top 100 legend. So I mainly faced good players. The highest rank that I faced today was a rank 8 legend token shaman. And I faced quite a lot of diverse decks, to be honest. I mainly faced rogues, which was quite shocking, to be quite frank. I mean, when you think about this a little bit longer, it does make a lot of sense because Pirate Warrior, which is the hardest counter to Rogue, got nerfed, and I only faced one Pirate Warrior today on ladder. Yeah, if your biggest counter gets nerfed, then it does make sense to play more Rogue. But I was actually shocked to see that many Rogues. Rogue is a nice counter to Priest, so if you expect a lot of people to play Priest, it also makes sense to play Rogue. And yeah, a nerf Jade Druid shouldn't be that much of a problem for Rogue as well. And all the other aggressive decks that are good versus Rogue are also getting nerfed. So overall, it does make sense to play like the strongest anti-control deck when all the aggro decks get nerfed, and the strongest deck in the game, which is Jade Druid, also gets nerfed. So it makes sense to play Rogue, but it was still a little bit surprising to see that many Rogues. I think the main reason why so many people were playing Rogue was because all the big streamers were playing Rogue. Thais was playing Rogue the whole day, Dog was playing Rogue, you know, Mr. Yagut was going for rank 1 with Rogue. So a lot of streamers were playing Rogue, and this is usually really what affects the early meta mostly, what the big streamers are playing. I'm pretty sure if all the big streamers would have played Razakus Priest, then the meta would be just full of Razakus Priest. Most people did expect Razakus Priest to be the strongest deck in the meta. Honestly, there's still room for that to be correct. The meta still has to settle. It is quite early. People just wanna, you know, have fun, play all the classes that they couldn't play successfully before. I have played mostly Hunter. I think Hunter is extremely powerful. It should be a tier 1 class, which is quite awesome and quite unexpected when the expansion came out. I think this is mainly because of the power of Bear Shark. Bear Shark is very difficult now to be removed since the Warwicks got nerfed as well, so there's very few answers. If Mage, which I expect, is more popular on the ladder, Rogue is more popular, and Druid, the common removal cards don't work for Bear Shark. Same goes for Razakus Priest. Priest has already big problems at removing any 4-attack minion, but a 4-attack minion that is immune to spells is like close to impossible. And the crazy thing with Hunter is that you can buff the Bear Shark. You can, you know, play the Razor more on it or the Houndmaster, and then it just becomes an unstoppable force. And most games I win against Priest is through Bear Shark and buffing the Bear Shark. So yeah, I haven't played that many games, around 25 games, but I faced a lot of different decks, mainly rogues, and I expect the meta to be like this. I haven't seen anything too broken yet, which is really cool. Usually you face a deck on the ladder and you notice immediately, okay, this is way too strong. I faced Jade Druid, but only like around 3 times. They were all high legend players. All of them were like top 30 legend. And Jade Druid still felt very, very powerful. It's close, or it's very far from unplayable. But this is how it should be, I think. It should still be like a playable deck, but it feels weaker for sure. I mean, it was definitely overpowered, and it got nerfed, but not nerfed into unplayability, and this is how it should be. It's hard to say if Jade Druid is still the best deck in the game. It's definitely nerfed and it feels definitely weaker, but it's still a very powerful deck. Might still be a tier 1 deck, but not as dominant as before, which was like S tier, like a completely new tier which we never had before. So this is my first day experience of the new meta. It's quite fun, to be honest. I haven't had that much fun playing ladder in a very long time. People play cool decks. Nothing feels too overpowered or too out of line. Pretty diverse. Faced almost all classes. I actually was a bit shocked to not face a single hunter because Asmodai got rank 1 legend again with hunter, and it feels quite strong. Warlock and hunter were the only classes I haven't faced. About Warlock, I'm not sure. It should still be playable for sure. It was just, because of the small sample size. I think that all classes should be playable. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the new fresh meta. And yeah, and that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I'll be back tomorrow with another one. I had quite a lot of fun playing ladder today, and I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Also, make sure to check out my daily streams. Link to that is in the description. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys tomorrow, and peace.